don't think.
What's your strategy? Flashing the lights, flow to limit. What's your strategy? Flashing the lights, flow to limit. Yeah. What's your strategy?
Here's my problem with Chris Bosh. In today's NBA, yeah, okay, you're good. Are you a Hall of Famer? This watered ass basketball Hall of Famer, you're a Hall of Famer. Are you a first ballot Hall of Famer? No. You know who you need to shut up for? Shut up and wait your turn until Chris Webber gets in. You ain't going nowhere.
Where did Chris Bosh go to college?
Georgia Tech.
They didn't win nothing, did they?
No. And when you went to Toronto and you were the guy, you didn't win shit. When did you win? When you were the third fucking option in Miami. That's when you won.
Fourth. He's behind Shane Battier.
God damn.
Wow.
He's behind Ray Allen.
He's
I mean, whatever. Fine.
he still put up stats, but not.
He won, what, 2?
2.
And he mad he not in the...
He thinks he should be a first ballot. You're a Hall of Famer because this basketball Hall of Fame, which encompasses everything, will put you in. His career numbers are like 19-2, 9, and something else.
He never went to Olympics either, did he?
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he did. 2012?
Is that the Kobe one?
Yes.
No, Kobe was 8 and 12.
But so yes, to answer his question.
So if you look at Chris Webber's stats, the only thing, I mean, you do have championships and Chris Webber doesn't, but you have All-Star appearances and that's it. What does Chris Webber have that I think trumps both of that, or trumps the All-Star appearances? Chris Webber, in the time, think about who he was playing with, is a 5 or 6 time All NBA team member. So you've got 3 All NBA teams. So if you made one of them, I'm saying you one of the 6 best in your position in the whole goddamn league.
All right.
Chris Webber did that 5 times. Bosh, you did it once.
He was All NBA one time
One time.
with the Heat. Or
2007.
With the,
So before the Heat.
right. With the Raptors.
One time. Your last year probably with the Raptors. Or
Nah.
second to last year. Second to last year? When you get to the Raptors? 2010? When was it?
11.
Miami, he went to 2010. Miami.
So you made it one time, one
So
goddamn
11.
time. I'm willing to say, tell me, especially you, beautiful mind, Chris Webber the best passing power forward ever? I'd say yes. Maybe I'm biased.
You are biased.
You're very biased, but you probably are correct. Then you just passing.
Power forward. Tim Duncan wasn't bad,
Nah, I wouldn't. I won't put.
but he's the only person I would even say like I'll like.
Yeah, what you have KG.
Not a passer.
Well, you're right because if you just look at the stats, he I think he averaged about 4 a game though.
But not stats, just like,
But I get what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
We'll
Chris
go.
Webber's been waiting 7 years to get in the Hall of Fame. Is Chris Webber a Hall of Famer? Yes.
He needs to man up about the timeout.
And just the shit that happened in Michigan.
Which is funny, because they did that in the movie, in the Uncle Drew.
Did they really? That's fucked up. And he's in that, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's him man enough about it.
Well,
I can
So-
poke fun of myself.
yes, Chris Webber should be in the Hall. I mean, if you talk about the Basketball Hall of Fame encompasses
All of it,
everything.
yep.
So, based upon his complete body of his resume, he should be in the Hall of Fame. Number 1 high school player, number 1 pick in the NBA, freaking
Fab
Fab Five, cultural icon.
Cultural icon.
You know the influence they have on league.
Cultural to black people.
I mean, I'm talking about to basketball.
I don't care.
But it's-
After the Fab Five, white, black, or whatever, you were wearing black Nike socks. I
And
don't
long
care.
and long.
But
pants.
it, but
I
are
don't
you,
care who you were.
who are you giving the credit to? Are you giving it to Chris Webber or are you giving it to Fab Five?
I'm giving it to Fab Five, and he encompasses that.
Right.
'cause
I
when
mean,
think,
he only get 20% credit of this group project.
whatever. You were still on that group. Whatever.
20%.
Whatever. NWA, okay. Ice Cube. What? Like Dr. Dre.
Ice Cube had a after. You ain't giving fucking Yella nothing.
Who? Exactly.
What? This your boy Dub. This ball and bucket.
This is got pretty ugly Flacco. Pretty ugly Flacco.
You pretty ugly.
Right.
It's your boy Diddy 314. But anyway, so Chris Webber, if he's waiting 7 years, Chris Bosh, you gonna have to wait because you gonna have to get in line. You don't get in until he gets in.
That's not true.
This
That's my opinion.
This is why I think Chris Bosh is butthurt.
Can I give a joke
Because he's
first?
gay.
Yes, you give a joke. My bad.
He not gonna have to wait because D Wade gonna suck somebody off to get him in.
And
Big D Wade and Lil Sis.
god damn, bro,
Now that joke was dark.
that's dark.
I'm being. We're not being for real. I'm not trying to joke right now.
Continue.
That's something I said.
Is D Wade? D Wade's first time Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's first ballot, but what he did in the slam dunk contest was trash.
Is Ray Allen in the Hall of Fame?
Yep. I
Yeah,
want to say
I don't think so.
Not yet.
Because Ray technically didn't really retire till like
Last year. I don't think he's in.
okay.
I
think
know he's not in.
I think Chris Bosh is butthurt because he wanted to go in with Kobe. He wanted to go in this class. Think about how great this class is.
KG, Kobe, and
Tim Duncan.
you were not in that era.
What?
he's in that era. He's not in that
Draft.
status.
Yeah, you're not in that.
I get it, but he feels he is.
And I will tell him to his fate, you're not in that.
If his heart pumped right, and he had a couple more years, maybe.
He would have to prove it post LeBron. You got to think because D Wade proved it pre LeBron.
And a little post. He was a playoff way down the stretch.
Well, he didn't win anything. That's what I'm saying. Like he got a
But
ring.
he
won.
was still quote unquote iconic. He was still, D Wade had a shoe in because he brought Miami basketball
Wade
up.
County.
And he played for one team basically his whole career.
Right.
All that last ring chasing shit don't count.
Yeah, that's
Shit,
fine.
where did he end up back when he retired?
Miami. I mean, what did he do? Chicago and somewhere else?
He did
Cleveland.
Cleveland, Chicago, Cleveland,
Back to Miami.
back to Miami.
Cleveland traded him back to Miami.
Hey, get your ass back.
Like LeBron is it now. This is your last favor.
Even someone like when you look at Bob or when you go to Weber, those Sacramento King teams, there was like on the cusp. What happened? Kobe and the Lakers happened.
True.
So,
But
but
who-
even when you think about the Sacramento teams, who was the star of that team?
Doug Christie.
Mike
Smack
Bibby.
you. Smack you too.
Mike Bibby was the star.
I think Weber was the star.
Peja.
Weber was the biggest name.
Bibby was the star because Bibby was with number 2 pick.
No. Who shot the ball down the stretch?
Oh, okay. Clutch.
Bibby.
Bibby.
Weber was still scared to shoot after the goddamn timeout. It's true.
It's timeout, sir.
Weber and motherfucking Bobby Jackson. I mean, Bibby and Bobby Jackson was shooting the ball.
They was letting that bit ride.
And Peja.
And he,
So how many
Tuck a
years
loose.
was it? What 2 years that him and White Chocolate played together,
nah, they
Nah,
played
probably
together
like
a minute.
5.
Right.
4
and then
5.
they traded him for Bibby.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that long they played together.
Maybe you're right.
I think it was only like maybe 2,
Maybe 3.
maybe
Because then he ended up in Miami.
eventually. But he was on the Grizzlies for a hot minute.
Yeah, with Sharif. Beast mode.
Was it? Because he was in the 96 draft too.
So White Chocolate?
No, he said Sharif. You said in Memphis with Sharif, right?
Was Sharif was
Later.
in Atlanta by then?
Oh.
Is that what you saying?
No, I was saying, was he that cold? I didn't.
Oh,
He was always cold.
Sharif was the man.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's someone you just forget about. Because what did he win?
He was on shitty teams.
Always.
Right.
He was better than Antoine Jameson and all them people to me.
Mm.
So, you know what I was thinking about? Like, remember some of those, like, all because it's funny, like, you look in social media, all the Golden State Warriors fans have fucking disappeared.
Nope, we don't won.
They'll be back next week.
Steph.
Curry come back next week.
But think about those pre-Curry, pre-anything Golden State teams when you had Antoine Jameson, Jason Richardson,
Stack 5. Larry Hughes,
Yeah.
Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah. Shooter.
That's when I used to go to. I went to a couple of those games.
Baron Davis.
He wasn't there with Gil,
He was always hurt.
but he
Of course.
was.
Man, that's the one. If he ever stayed healthy, he was.
He was a beast, but he wasn't like a.
Who? B Diddy?
I don't think he would have been. I don't know if he would have put it together. I think he would have been Marbury.
I think he's more sound than Marbury.
Marbury is a Hall of Famer, by the way.
Marbury Hall of Fame because of China.
Facts.
That's true, but he put up numbers in the league too.
Baron Davis.
He said for a longer period of time than B Diddy.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Oh, okay. You think he would have had? He would
very similar careers. He was a shoot first point guard
That's
that didn't play
Stellar defense.
defense. Cause he was always too heavy. He's the point guard version of Embiid.
Ooh. Okay, that's
I think he
solid.
cares more about his game than Embiid does. I don't even think Embiid gives a fuck.
He
no.
will after he gets traded this summer.
That's hard for me to believe. The fact that he cried like that. He had the ugly man cry in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true. That was pure.
But-
I don't want to lose.
But I think that was because he really thought he was going to win, and he was shocked that he actually lost.
Nah.
That was more the shock that I lost.
That was I can't fucking believe we lost.
Right.
Not
So is he maybe not over that then?
bruh, they gonna have to separate them. They can't be on the court together because Ben Simmons, in the words of Stack 5, couldn't hit the kitchen if he was in the house.
Yeah, he's a stretch 4. Goddamn.
He's stretch 1.
He's a stretch. That's what I was calling. Yeah, stretch
Couldn't
1.
hit the kitchen if he was in the house.
That nigga's a legit stretch 1 though. Be like, he's Embiid. He's trying to do everything Embiid do. Him and Embiid have the same spot on the floors.
Except Ben Simmons is faster and brings it up.
Right.
Quick recap. Did y'all like the All-Star game?
Yes. I like the fourth quarter.
Yes.
But the one thing I didn't like about it is the dumbass. We got this idea from using stats from the scoring thing from Eli. Like, no, motherfucker. You could just ask them, hey, how did you play basketball? First one to 21, win by 2. Like, they didn't reinvent nothing. Did you hear all the stupid shit they were saying where they got the whole...
They got it from the basketball.
Chris
tournament.
Paul said it flat out that we got it from TBC.
TBT. Yeah.
TBT. He flat out said it because they had him mic'd up before the game. And they was like, we know that you were instrumental in the changes. He's like, where'd you get these? He's like, I saw it on the summer program. He said, I thought it was a cool idea. I brought it to the team. We just kind of flipped it to the Kobe number after the Kobe thing happened. They will add in win by 2 next year, hopefully.
You can't win by no goddamn free throws.
They didn't sub the whole fourth quarter either.
Right.
Nope.
Hey, but that fourth quarter got really trashy though with all the fouling and shit. Like down the stretch, like I get they was trying to play hard, but bruh, them refs ain't called shit.
From the side of the stripes, I have been there. I ain't called the shit all game. I ain't calling this shit now, bro. You better shake him. Bro, you roll your ass away from that double team.
They fucking call a charge.
Kyle Lowry got like 2 of them?
Yeah, 2.
Kyle Lowry. Oh my God. So with this should be grounds for changing All-Star voting. Because I don't care if Gobert had 22 points or some shit. He did not deserve to be out there.
He did not.
Neither did Jokic. And was Buddy from Phoenix? Booker was not ready for the big game.
I don't think Luka was.
Luka didn't even play.
Wait, right,
He started? Played what?
bruh.
Yeah.
Kobe started for the All-Star game. His first time going, 18 points. Carvalone, bitch ass started bitching. They put my man back in the second half.
Booker was not ready for the moment. Booker showed he's a volume shooter.
Damn.
Somebody like Mitchell Mitchell came in, boom, first three, knocked it down. Think he might have hit his first 3 out of 4. Booker might have went 1 for 5 to start.
Should Beal have been there?
I said so. I definitely thought so.
Yeah. We thought he was getting hands down.
I would have took Beal over Lowry.
Larry definitely didn't deserve that shit. I would
Good
took
team, good record.
Zach LaVine over Larry.
I would have took Zach LaVine just because it was in Chicago.
Because what was he averaging, like 27?
Who?
Both of them. Beal and LaVine.
I feel like there's someone else who kind of got,
Booker. But he got in.
besides him.
Point-wise?
Yeah, maybe it was just Beal and, Beal, Booker, and LaVine.
They were all over 25 points. But, yeah, it was cool as far as how it ended. I
Right.
thought they could have used some more coaching. They could have called timeout or something.
Right.
What do you think slam dunk contest?
I think,
I think Gore was robbed.
yeah, most definitely.
The fact you had 4 50s, we're done. I win.
I hate when the first 50 drops because then everybody feels compelled to give a 50 for just a good dunk. I think some of these dudes on YouTube could beat them dunking.
Yeah, because that's all they do.
But
That one dunk off the pass where it like rolled up his hand or whatever.
oh, some dude did it today by himself. He bounced it and did that. I ain't seen you that one.
Mm-mm.
Man, it's just stupid.
Yeah, these dudes are freaks, though.
I mean, a lot of those dunks were very fucking creative and difficult, but they can't keep going. Like, they should have been like, pick a winner
Right.
Yeah.
before Buddy got hosed by D Wade and Black Panther.
D Wade was like, well, I'm not the only one that threw up a 9, but they agreed to give them the same score so they could just go on. I mean, like, they could finish. Like,
Not just that, D Wade should not be there. You got former teammates out here playing.
B. I have a question, and we discussed this also. Why they giving D Wade so much fucking attention? Like, coming out with this documentary. Was D Wade that impactful? Oh.
No, but his little sis is.
God damn. So that's why you think they're doing it?
Yeah, Disney.
Uh,
They moved on from women. They don't give a fuck about women's sports no more. It's all about others.
The protected.
okay. I see we got to stand on this issue.
No, like
I think is D Wade one of the top 10 shooting guards of all time? Yeah.
probably
Easy.
top 3.
No, I ain't getting him top 3.
Ooh.
I don't.
You got to jump over
Jordan, Kobe, then D Wade. No.
I'm taking white motherfucking Jerry West
Ooh.
over D Wade.
Ooh.
It's the reason that motherfucker the logo. I don't care what era that was. That motherfucker won MVP and he lost. Fuck out of here, B.
You need to do his eulogy. Hey, this is Dub. We're here for the motherfucking logo, bitch.
Man, fuck that. You see some highlights, they double teaming his ass and he lighting their ass up.
Jared, what are you gonna do when they double team you? Shoot it.
And maybe I'm, like you said, you biased. Maybe I'm just so happy when I see a white boy that can actually ball.
I'm with you, B.
Larry Bird, West, Stockton's, White Chocolate, Luka, Dirk. You know, if you could ball, you got my respect.
Kristaps?
Overrated,
He's 7'4".
but still, like they was trying to. I mean, he's good.
I don't think he's fully recovered though.
That too. I give him another year. I like him better than Cat. I don't like his game.
Cat is soft.
I just don't.
He's Charmin soft.
But top shooting guard, I'm putting AI. AI ain't no point guard. So we already at 4.
Then it's D Wade.
Then we could talk about D Wade.
Drexler.
Nah.
I mean, I like Drexler, but body of work, probably Drexler, because of 5 Slamma Jamma, but not NBA Drexler.
Joe Dumars?
Like him, not that high.
Okay. I'm just trying to throw out 2 guards who were like...
No, I'm with you. Like, I was trying to think of something, too. Like, he's over Ray Allen for me. He's over...
Reggie.
Shit. He's over Reggie.
I was throwing him out there as more being devil's advocate because I didn't know where you would land on that because I got into an argument with Showtime. Give me Ray Allen over D Wade all day.
Nah.
For me, even the shooting,
You
Just
doing
shooting.
it just for the shooting.
huh?
You doing it just for the shooting.
If I can have young Ray Allen who could still have the bunnies who could shoot,
Now you making up creative players on
Yeah,
2K, my nigga.
Shit.
God damn.
maybe I just don't. I don't like when D Wade broke Kobe's nose in a fucking All-Star game.
And you know what came back?
Kobe bust his ass.
A week later in Miami. Kobe gave him that business.
The business.
Get that motherfucker off the rim.
I just thought that shit was.
That's
How
what
you gonna break someone's nose in an All-Star game, you dick? This is the time we ain't playing
One,
defense.
Kobe was probably playing that hard. And 2, I broke my nose 4 times. It's not that hard to break your nose.
Shit, I've never broke my nose.
You ain't athletic either.
That's
I'm more athletic than you, sir.
Oh,
You have more skill, but yes.
You following? If I got more skill,
Athletic meaning jump
I
high,
can-
run
If you have
faster.
more, he said if you have more skill because you practice more, you have it down. He's just saying natural athletics. You think you're more athletic than that.
yeah,
I'm saying I'm more, like more of an athlete.
no.
Because if you're saying that too, we're saying then you're encompassing anything sports.
Okay, so let's be clear.
Let's not go there.
Oh, let's be clear. So, what I'm saying, like Tim Duncan is more skill, like
Big
fundamental.
fundamentals.
I'm
Right,
Tim Duncan, UKG. That's what
Right.
you trying to say?
right in that sense.
Still no.
Okay, whatever.
You more like. It's more like Oh, did y'all watch? Did y'all listen to Shaq on Knuckleheads?
No.
Uh-uh.
Who's the first person to dunk on Shaq in the NBA? Beast mode. People don't. This is one of them underrated players that you always talk about.
David Robinson?
He too soft.
Dave Robinson used to give Shaq some problems. Let's not act like he didn't.
He said that too.
Right, because he was, at that time, he was more skilled than Shaq.
He's
Shaq
a
was-
power forward too. David Robinson just tall power forward.
Okay.
He wasn't a physical center like everybody else.
But who was the person?
Derek Coleman.
Really? DC
76 is Derek Coleman?
or Nets? Probably New Jersey Nets. Derek Coleman.
I think he said the Nets.
What did he say about it?
First person to dunk on. That's his first question I always ask. He was like,
Does he give a story behind it or like
no.
just
He said he got dunked on 3 times
Damn.
in the NBA. Jordan, DC, and some dude I've never heard of.
Damn, when did Jay dunk on him?
Probably in
90s.
Orlando. Had to be Orlando.
Right, and I know it had to be the 90s cuz.
Jordan played in the 2000s.
I know he did, but he wasn't dunking on nobody in the 2000s.
He catch you slipping.
But that's one thing
Does that
too.
count as a dunk on if they catch you slipping, like on
And
a rebound?
I really do want people to stop disrespecting Wizards Jordan.
I did not disrespect him.
Okay,
You
because
just said he couldn't dunk.
I said he wasn't dunking on nobody like that in 2000.
and I'm still saying like I want people in general to stop disrespecting Wizards Jordan.
It was the shell of him.
Thank you.
It was, but even the numbers he was putting up on the Wizards was better than a lot of other people.
Right, I agree.
It just was a shell of him.
They weren't comparing them to other players. They're comparing them. To
He's only
himself.
compared to himself.
Right.
It's just like Kobe after the second knee surgery or whatever. What does he do? Did he tear his MCL?
ACL.
ACL?
No, when?
Achilles.
He tore his Achilles, right?
And then
That was it. The Achilles took him out, and then he came back from there and retired because he wasn't the same.
he also had a fucked up shoulder.
Right.
Well, okay. So after Achilles, like you comparing pre-Achilles Kobe to Kobe.
Did y'all watch City of the Memorial?
Nope.
I watched Jordan
Jordan was a good speech.
and Shaq.
What did you think of Jordan's speech?
Did I send it to you?
No.
It was probably it made Jordan human.
Yes. Yeah.
It was it was a tearjerker.
The whole crying meme shit.
I mean that was Jordan being egotistical, making it about him.
It was funny though.
It was,
But
and
I
it's
think-
true.
The text message is kind of getting a little bit more in depth. Like I found to be annoying, but it was like a little brother that like I appreciated eventually.
Beyond that, it showed that he really did care about Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't give a fuck about
His own kids.
basically or nobody else in the league. Like you've never heard Jordan talk about anybody
That,
publicly.
It's funny you said it because if you rewind to the All-Star game, what was Jordan catching hell for? Not being there. So Jordan was catching hell because it was in Chicago 30 years later, dunk contest, all this shit, right?
Oh,
And he wasn't there. Like you would have. A lot of people were saying like, "This is where you became famous." Blah blah blah. You should be there.
I didn't know he's catching hell. And first off, you can't catch hell if you're Jordan in Chicago.
Well, people were trying like the media and other people were like, "Hey,
You were
March-"
there, so it was probably a little bit more publicized too.
True, but then like you said, like fast forward to the memorial, like yeah, you saw the human side of him.
My favorite part was, I guess him basically saying that it made him want to be a bigger, better brother, a better, bigger brother. But Jordan is like one of 5 kids. Like motherfucker, you could have been a better big brother. I know I was loaded. I didn't want to mess it up.
right.
Because what Jordan's the middle kid.
I think so.
He's got 2 older brothers and a younger sister and a younger brother.
Okay. I only heard about like the next older brother because that's the one that used to
Larry.
beat his ass.
Larry beat his ass. There's one above Larry that he's got a sister and I think another younger brother.
Why Larry used to whoop on Jay?
Because they were closest in age and played sports.
They played on the same high school team,
Oh,
but Larry was like 5'8",
damn.
dunking, like dunking on him, like shitting on him.
What'd you think of Shaq's?
Shaq was humorous. Shaq would be what I would want to be at like a homie's funeral. I want to be light. I want to keep it like strictly to whatever I wrote, because if not, it's gonna tear me up like MJ.
Yeah, because
I didn't do the Rob Pelinka one, but I'm not a Rob Pelinka fan.
it was alright. I mean, he did the whole like there's 3 sides of blah blah blah. It was cool that he was talking about like even in his last whatever
I saw that.
last moments he was
You
helping.
know who
someone.
he was talking about? Scott Boras.
I thought it was for her to work for Scott Boras.
Right.
Yeah, because the chick that he was helping, her parents,
The dad died.
Yeah.
And 2 daughters. Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, it was. I didn't want to watch the shit live. I had to watch that shit the next day.
I was watching parts of it live, and then I had to stop, come back.
I don't see why you would want to. I mean, he's a public figure. He is Mr. LA. Shaq talks about it a little bit on the thing on the podcast on the.
So is that podcast after the memorial? Like when was
It was, but they basically they said it in the beginning. Look, we ain't asking him about nothing about Kobe. Like, if it come out, it come out. But we not bringing up Kobe, nothing. But it went to, like, who's the best Laker of all time.
Did Shaq say Kobe?
Yeah. He said, without a doubt, it's Kobe. He said, favorite Laker, probably Magic. But best Laker, like, who ran L.A., who everybody looked up to, Kobe.
That's right.
Kobe brought L.A. together. There was no set nationality, nothing that disliked Kobe.
I was, the day or two after he died, listening to Sway in the Morning. They had a caller who said that same exact thing. She's like, if you're not from here, you don't get it. Like, Asian kids, white kids, black kid, whatever it was, Kobe.
Because he won. And he was cool. And then he was Mr. L.A. Like, he was there. And he grew up for real in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Jordan grew up in Chicago, but Jordan was a man when he got to Chicago. Kobe was a kid. You know, and that was a big thing about, you know, how it all went down. Motherfuckers, same high school. We would have went to high school with Kobe. Like, he's our age.
Yeah.
That's the
Facts.
crazy shit. But Jordan's speech was great. Like, again, when I have to give a speech at the funeral for any of my G's, it's going to be Jordan or Shaq. Ain't no in between. I'm either going to be up there telling stories, crying, or I'm going to be keeping all my shit together and just, like, tell jokes. Keep that shit 100 above level. So, it's what you got to expect.
And Diddy regular ass pants.
Bury me in them.
Don't bury those.
Burn them motherfuckers.
He's dope.
Nah. Nothing about that says dope. You need to watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. I know this is a sports show, but Curb Your Enthusiasm is the funniest fucking white show I've ever seen in my life.
Isn't it Larry David who... Because he wrote Seinfeld, didn't he?
He's co-writer of Seinfeld. And
You
I've
watched-
never in my life seen Seinfeld.
But watching that, did that make you want to watch Curb?
Not one bit.
Okay.
Not one bit. I'd rather go watch
That's So Raven.
Orlando Brown. I want to see where he went crazy.
We looking forward to the second half of the season.
Is it really? It ain't even the second half.
Yes, it is.
Second.
They
third.
played 50
Three- I was like,
games
three-
already.
It's
Yeah,
like,
they went more than halfway.
right. So I think they have like 25 games left.
What?
What are you looking for this last?
We know who the top 4 teams are.
Well, the Bucks already clinched. Playoff clinched.
Top 4 teams: Bucks, Lakers, Clippers, and who else?
Who gives a fuck? But actually, I don't think the Bucks can win the East
I think the Celtics will win.
the way they play.
Mm.
The Celtics could definitely win the East.
Celtics Lakers finals. I think I said at the beginning of the year as well.
You did. But Philly's gonna blow up their team
Yep.
after this year.
Do they blow up the team, or do you fire Brett Brown and see what you can do with the coach before you blow it up?
Blow it up. Ain't both of them free agents?
Neither one.
Embiid. They both signed because Simmons signed last year. Embiid signed like
Yeah,
2
they
years
both
ago.
signed.
All right. They gonna trade them. They gonna find somebody to buy out Al Horford because that ain't work at all.
And I don't understand how you thought it would work.
Because
He's a team player.
right? And he's versatile. He's more versatile. He can score inside and out.
But you already got 2 people clogging the lane.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
They should have put shooters around him like they did Dwight in Orlando.
Dwight.
Having a great year.
Howard.
Dwight around your lips.
Miami gonna fall to 7 speed.
I
Miami
love
gonna,
how you looking at me serious.
no, they're not gonna fall to 7.
You
Miami
looking at me
gonna go
serious
from
as shit, like,
4 to 6.
Oh wow.
you know what? I'm starting to regret something my thoughts about someone earlier, and he might have really actually been onto something.
Jimmy Butler.
Yes, twice,
What about Cat?
and Philly being fucked up.
Oh,
He might have been onto something.
He was right about the Timberwolves being soft. Yeah,
But he might be right about Philly.
I think it's just the parts. Like, and hold up, what do you mean he was right about them being fucked up? Is it strictly from like the parts of the team or the organization that's fucked up?
Parts of the team.
parts.
Okay,
I think Philly.
Parts and coach don't match.
Philly needs someone like Jimmy because what they wanted in Horford to be the veteran leader. Horford's good dude, but
that's what it is. He's a good dude.
You never hear him being the leader. Like, come on, guys, like don't do that. He's like that quiet.
But Philly could still fuck off and beat Miami in the playoffs. They 4-5 right now. Philly is 28-2 at home. They don't lose at home.
But when you take them on the road, they're fucked.
If they get home court, if they go 4, Miami 5, boom. Then they end up with Milwaukee. They could beat Milwaukee.
Because the way, like,
Milwaukee is very sporadic.
and I'm the one who said who. I say Clippers and Sixers, right? In the beginning.
Probably. But the Clippers are faulty.
That they are, because they have no identity.
What do you think of their pickups of Bobby Schmurder and Morris? The better Morris.
Bobby Schmurder was a good pickup.
He was good, right? Because it really take Pat Beverly off the court because he's
Liability. Offensive. Like Rondo.
Right. So takes Pat Beverly off the court.
I got an off-season trade.
Who?
C.J. McCollum and...
Zach LaVine?
Nope.
Mm.
C.J. Nurkic for Embiid.
C.J. Nurkic. And then put him with him and Dame.
Him, Dame, and Melo.
I don't think that Mel's going to be there next year.
He'll be there next year. They're going to give him a nice 2-year, $30 million.
They'll probably give him about 17. Might give him 20, but 30, I don't see 30.
I don't even see him being like
Today's NBA, bro. That money going up.
I get that.
I think Melo will be in the league.
2
I
for
don't
30.
think he'll be there.
2 for 30.
You know where I could see Melo ended up? Because this is like, this year he's showing like, hey, I got some shit. I could see him in Miami.
Nah. He wouldn't. He'd punch Jimmy Butler.
Right.
And plus, they doing their youth movement.
And you think Jimmy Butler really thinks he's a bona fide star.
He's a above average good player.
You're very, very great at being good.
I don't know. These are some shitty matchups right now. We have to wait a couple weeks on the whole playoff shit. Who got your MVP right now?
Giannis.
Yeah.
No doubt.
No doubt. I mean, Harden was up there for a second, but then Westbrook took off.
Who got your coach of the year?
There ain't no surprises for real. I will go with
OKC.
OKC. Right.
OKC or Miami. Those are the surprises.
I say OKC.
I'm going to throw old boy back in there a little bit. And not to win, but give him some votes. The Boston coach.
He just asked a specific question. Now you want to...
Boston coach? You give it to Toronto. I would give it to Toronto, dude, more than Boston.
Because they lost Kawhi.
But you lost Kawhi, but you weren't... Here's the thing about Kawhi that gets me. And maybe this is how good their GM is.
But wait. How could you give it to Boston and they still have their exact same team and they're exact where they will always be?
You got rid of Kyrie and you righted the ship?
The ship wasn't rotting.
When Kyrie was there, you were on it. That was a bad ship.
Did they make it to the playoffs?
Yeah. I see what you're going with this.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. Maybe I forget things. I'm kind of old.
But with Toronto, maybe this is the GM. So before you traded for Kyrie, you guys were a playoff team. Kawhi, rather. They were a playoff team, right? You trade Kawhi for DeRozan. You win a championship with Kawhi, obviously. Kawhi's gone. You're still a good team. Like, I wouldn't necessarily give it to him. Like, what did you have to do?
The coach?
Yeah. You still were a good team.
Yeah, but he lost Kawhi and he lost Lowry the first 20 games. 15, 20 games.
Right. And they was betting on Siakam to take the next step this year, which he did.
So I don't think he had to do as much. You were good. You got Kawhi, won a championship.
Okay.
You left, and you're still good.
Can I take it first?
Okay.
Is Siakam really that good?
He's better than Lowry.
Motherfucker. Is he really good? Is he? This is a yes or no question.
I don't know.
Are you taking Siakam in your top 10 players right now? No.
No.
The answer is no. It's emphatically no. Capital N, motherfucker. He was an all-star. That's
Started.
coaching. That's putting your guy in the right position. Somehow he got Fat Lowry in the all-star game, too.
Someone sucked a dick on that one.
I mean, Fat Lowry puts up good numbers. He do.
They're all right. They're solid.
20-7?
He's
What's
at
Beal
20.
do?
That's what he at right now?
That's what he was 2 weeks ago when we was talking about this.
Oh, wow. Okay. I wasn't thinking of that. I didn't think it was, yeah.
Put some respect on Fat Lowry, man. I don't know why we
Is
call
he your
him
spirit
Fat
animal or
Lowry.
something?
He called me Fat Lowry sometimes.
This coming from J.R. Biff?
J.R. Biff.
Yeah. He's Smith. He's close.
He's averaging 19, 8, and 5.5.
Well, that's respectable.
Shout out to Fat Lowry. There's your. That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
We got a minute left.
Take us home.
Whoa, meet the woo too.
God. Why they give it to
Why'd you ask?
I don't know. I failed.
Real quick. Best shoe at All-Star game.
Jordan 34 showed out.
Is it the Zion?
Zion had a pair. Luka had a pair. They were dope.
Tatum?
He had a dope pair.
When those come out?
The red ones come out March 4th. Because I think that he was wearing red and Luke was wearing red. Zion's were cements and those aren't coming out.
Those were one-on-ones, he said.
You know what's funny about him? You see his big ass and like you just see him and he starts talking. He fucking sounds like a goddamn child.
He is a child.
Right. The motherfucking 19, 20.
19.
Right. He gonna sound like John Coffey in a couple of years.
It's been another week of Ball and Buckets. Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to John Coffey.
Just like